My love is music. I have taught thousands of people to play the guitar. Sadly, I've seen thousands quit. The guitar is the most popular instrument in the world, but yet it is one of the most frustrating. We all want to play the guitar for one reason. You know what it is? To meet chicks. There's 4 buttons it plays: G, D, C, and E minor. With those 4 chords, you can play hundreds of thousands of songs. Y'all, that's done with 1 button. 1 finger.
Are you really learning how to play the guitar by pushing a single button? Why are you learning anything?
Oh, man, the question I was waiting for. It is a cheat, I'll be honest, unless it does this. You pull that out. Now, instead of pressing a button, you're really playing a chord. We have a patented 2-month learning system.
Whenever I drive down the street with my girls and a good guitar riff comes on, I want to be a rock star so bad. If you can teach me how to play the guitar...
I promise you I can right now. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay.
Thank you very much. All right, I'll play, you sing.
Match the red one.
The red one?
Uh-huh. Amazing grace, green, just a green, just a green. How sweet, back to blue, the sound that saved.
We're jamming, baby!
A rich, go to red, like me. Woo! Y'all, what you've just seen him do would take at least 2 months.
That's true.
Travis, I remember watching that episode when it first aired.
I tell you, Scott, I've seen it 1,000 times, and I still sit there glued to it, watching it. Even now, I'm sitting there watching it, and I tell you what it gets me is I knew that question had to come out of his mouth. And I'm talking about Kevin O'Leary. I knew that had, because everyone looks to him for anything musical, for him to give the nod. Sports related, it's typically, Mark or something like that, but for music, it's Kevin. And boy, when he asked that and I answered it by pulling that D out, you could just see everybody went.
Yep, and there it is right here. I got my ChordBuddy, and you just I want to put this up so people can see that this is a U.S. made product. It's made, it's injection molded, all those components. It's assembled in the USA, and in fact, just a handful of feet away from you, you've got folks that are putting these together right now.
Well, and I mean, closer than you realize. I'm sitting here. My job is to bubble. That's what I do. I put them. I give the last inspection. I literally, since we're doing this, let me show you what I do. All right. So I first feel to make sure that the tabs have been pushed in enough. And you can feel that there's a little, I call it a half round sticking out of the top back of it there. And then I look to make sure that the right order of the right number of booties is on there in the right order of, because there's a certain place for a gray, there's a certain place for the black. And then I check it. I want to make sure. Sometimes this G will have a tendency to be a little higher for some reason. It's just the way it comes out of the mold. So sometimes I have to just put it back down, and then it's perfect, and I put it in a bubble and go to the next one. And I do hundreds of those every morning.
Well,
hundreds.
Santa Claus is a pretty good guy, but man, he's got a lot of households. I think there's a few people who said, you know what? I want to learn to play guitar this year. And Santa didn't get him a ChordBuddy. So we've got it highlighted. In fact, let me highlight the combo set, because you've got the Perry guitar there with I'll just say the award-winning Perry guitar. Best bang for the buck. A great entry-level guitar. You've got the ChordBuddy. If people buy this, they get the ChordBuddy learning system, which includes the songbook, the lesson book, the 2-month lesson plan that you mentioned in the Shark Tank video, a tuner, picks, everything you need. Can you let's get a demonstration of how this ChordBuddy works, Travis?
Sure, yeah. So let's, I invented this literally for my daughter, who actually works at ChordBuddy now with me, because she was trying to learn a song, Taylor Swift's 15 to be exact, and was getting frustrated, fixing to quit. And I told her the story about a magic gizmo that I had the idea for when I was 18 years old. And I told her the story. She says, Daddy, will you make me one? And so that night, Scott, we made one out of popsicle sticks and rubber grommet. And I'll never forget. I remember it literally. I mean, I were playing it in my head. We put it on, and she put her finger there. She strummed. And she went, I can do it. I can do it. I'm playing the guitar. And it's, in fact, just now I got chill bumps. And she says, Daddy, invent this. And because of those simple words, over 500,000 people are now experiencing music. So it's a great job we have, Scott. I tell you, we're not heart doctors, but I tell you what, we have a product that pulls on the heartstrings.
Yeah, at the same time that I was watching that episode on Shark Tank, I was teaching my daughter how to play guitar.
Oh, really?
We were going through the exact same struggles, trying to learn how to strum and get your right fingers in the right place at the right time. And ChordBuddy really starts with the strumming and get your fingers learning how to push buttons, but you're only having to really learn one thing at a time. And that's
exactly. And you actually asked me to explain that, and I did. I stopped before I did that. So I've been teaching guitar for over 50 years, and before ChordBuddy, you had to teach the chords first. Otherwise, you're just playing open. So you had to teach the G, the C, the D. Well, the problem is that I can teach you to make this shape, but the problem is you're going to start playing, and then when you go to change, you're going to stop your rhythm, your strumming, and you're going to move your fingers, and you're going to start again. Well, that gets a horrible habit of just stopping. Right in the middle of your playing, you just stop. And I can't tell you, every kid does that, by the way. So with ChordBuddy, the focus is not on this hand, it's on this hand, the rhythm hand. So we start off, we have a 2-month lesson plan, and then we have a songbook, all of these songs, guys, right there in it. And they're all, check it out, all color-coded. So just follow the colors, pick a song out that you know the tune to, and just go after it. But anyway, so it starts off with what we call the quarter strum. And all that is you're playing each measure. We'll just give a mini lesson here. How about that? A measure has 4 beats in it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you're playing quarter notes, 4 quarters to $1, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're strumming 4 times. All right. After that, we teach what's called the 8-note strum. And that is, if you're strumming down, well, you've got to come up. I've always told my students is you've got to come up anyway, because you got to strum down again. So why have a wasted motion? Why not just strum up and then down? So we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 down. And then third, we teach what's called the pick strum, and that's where you pick the note and then strum. Lay down your head, Tom Dooley, lay down. And then we keep adding on. We add a little more difficult, but you're able to do it because you're learning a skill and then you're advancing to the next harder skill. All right, then we go to the alternate pick strum, and it's really cool. You actually pick the top string. If I'm just demonstrating the G chord. Pick the top string, strum, then pick the fourth string from the bottom, which is a D string, and strum the bottom three. Well, here we go. So, and then we teach what's called the pop strum, or I call it the brown-eyed girl strum. Hey, where did we go? Days when the rains came. And then after you learn your rhythms, guys, that's when the magic gets for real. The rubber meets the road, so they say. You pull this out, and then you start making the D chord. Now we go back to lay down your head, Tom Dooley, lay down your head and cry. Now you're playing the D chord. And then in 2 weeks, you remove the next one. You remove it. So in a 2-month time frame, guys, you have removed them all. You're playing on your own. You do not need ChordBuddy anymore. And the best thing, you haven't gotten frustrated and quit. Like statistically, 70%, 7 out of 10 will try to play the guitar and quit within 60 days.
Wow.
And that made me sad, Scott. I ain't kidding you. I'm serious. I have seen so many kids that I would be teaching, and they wanting the natural talent. You know, I mean, they were getting there, but they just didn't pick it up like the little, virtuoso that we get sometimes. But he was getting it. Little Joey was getting it, but it just wasn't coming. Well, he just quit. And I asked his pastor, "Where's Joey?" And they said, he just didn't feel like it was. I said, he was getting it. He was getting it. He just didn't know he was getting it. You know? So if he'd have had a ChordBuddy, little Joey wouldn't have quit. And little Joey might have been the next Van Halen.
Yeah, absolutely. And, little Joey is Big Joe today. He's probably still got that same guitar that his parents bought him in the closet or under his bed. And if he does, and he probably still wants to play guitar, and he can just order the ChordBuddy, but $44.95. This is 10% discount right there today. I've got it highlighted in the carousel.
Yeah. I mean, guys, did you realize that one of the top five, in fact, last year it was the top 3, New Year's resolutions, learn to play the guitar. And we know what the first one, it always is, right? Lose weight, right, and get in shape. And then right behind that is learn to play a musical instrument. And that's Travis, always guitar.
Talk about those New Year's resolutions and losing weight. We were watching the New Year's Eve ceremonies, the TV shows. Planet Fitness put a lot of money into their advertising. Did you notice that? Did you see that? Now, was that the Nashville Bash one? They did Nashville. They were in New York. They did. Oh, they did it all, huh? Hats, everything. They know this is the time people are making resolutions. The good thing about that's right. That's you're right. I've just put 2 and 2 together. I didn't watch the whole thing. I just watched it, but I did see Planet Fitness was the sponsor of it. So you're right. Yeah. And but I tell you, it's easier to play guitar than it is to stay fit. Well, it's a lot more fun. I can assure you of that. But hey, what about the ChordBuddy for ukulele? Or is that? I'm going to highlight that here too, because we've got the full combo, $149.95. You get this is a true musical instrument. This is not this Amahi ukulele that you have here. This is not the kind that people picked up when they were on vacation just to put on the shelf. This is a true musical instrument. And I tell you, Travis, people could buy this today, get it shipped to them. It's going to be there in a day or two. They're going to have the ChordBuddy. They're going to have a songbook. You could go down to open mic night in your community and sign up and play and sing those songs this week. Yep. At Mural City, they're having a in the round tonight.
That's our little one of our downtown little cool little coffee shops. You may have actually went there one time, Scott. But anyway, it's really cool. It's an old building downtown. They converted into a coffee shop. It's called Mural City Coffee, and they've got in the round. I could go down there tonight. In fact, I may do it and do a little Rudolph the Red-Nosed. It's after Christmas, but I'm still in the spirit, Scott.
I'm with you. We still have our decorations.
Red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glowed. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names, for they never let poor Rudolph, poor thing, join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, he said, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Now all the reindeer love him, as they shouted out with glee, yippee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. It's just that easy. It's just that fun, guys. Ukulele is an instrument. I don't care if you've been playing guitar for 55 years like I have. Get a ukulele, keep it in the car, keep it beside you, pick it up, and just diddle on it. See, the ukulele is the same strings of a guitar, the bottom 4 strings, just capoed at the 5th fret. So everything you play on guitar can be played on ukulele. Everything, if you just don't have the top 2 strings. So, and it's like you're capoed on the 5th fret. It's just tuned a little higher. So, and with it, you get 2 things with it. I don't have that burn it. But anyway, it's a little campfire book that's got about 15 songs in it. And then we have this book, which is like the ChordBuddy for guitar, but it's made for ukulele. So
it's amazing, Travis. When people buy the ChordBuddy, not only do they get the ChordBuddy, if you buy the combo, you can get the ChordBuddy for guitar or ukulele. You can get the guitar, the ukulele, tuner, picks, everything that you need to be able to play. But you also get the songs in the lesson book. Then you get the song book, and then you can buy more song books. And the Facebook community is really active. So people share songs. They go, oh, this song isn't in, but here's how you play it. Here's a popular song right now, and people are sharing. So there's no limit to the number of songs that you can play with ChordBuddy, either ukulele or guitar.
You play, listen, somebody said, can I play songs? Okay, guys, you can play any song in the world. Did you hear what I said? You can play any song in the world with ChordBuddy. So there isn't a song you can't play. Now, we don't have every song in the world in our books, but there's tabs. In fact, there's an app I use nightly or daily. It's called Tabs, Ultimate Guitar Tabs. Download that, and you can transpose any song that's not in the key of G. You can transpose it to the key of G, so it's ChordBuddy friendly.
There's just so many songs that people can play and people can share. And music is so important in people's lives. It's obviously, we just went through the holiday season and people are singing so many songs. It just hit them. New Year's came and Old Lang Syne becomes the big song, but Easter's going to be coming. People will be singing Easter songs, spring songs. June's coming, wedding season. I tell you, if you want to
get married, when you get married, Brady? She must be out there building boxes. Her office is next door to me. She's getting married either this month or next month. Next month.
Well, there you go. Yeah,
and I got to get my passport. Make sure my passport's all good.
Where's the wedding going to be?
She is actually doing a cruise ship wedding. I sort of led her in that direction. one ain't been on a cruise in years, but she's doing the one the cruise wedding where they get married at the first destination.
Okay.
So it's an island that we'll be stopping at, and it'll be set up with the gazebo and it's already decorated, and so they'll get married on the first stop and then be on the honeymoon the rest of the time. So.
Well, I tell you that someone wants to win their loved one over and have a wedding. Learn some music, play him a song, play him a love song.
Well, I've told this story a lot, and I love telling it about the gentleman that was turning. They were celebrating their 60th wedding anniversary.
Oh my!
And I want to think he was 80 or 88 anyway. But he wanted to play Brown Eyed Girl for their anniversary, and got a ChordBuddy, and he was able to do it. So, guys, listen, I hear people, it makes me mad. I just want to punch them. When they say, I'm too old to learn. When they're lowering you in the ground, they push that button, and that cassette starts going down. That's when it's too late to learn. That's when it's too late. But up until then, it's never too late.
Well, and again, the ChordBuddy is a learning system. It's a device that you put on. Travis, you explain it as training wheels. So yeah, you put it on and it helps you. You learn the rhythm, but this is not something that is intended to be on your guitar forever.
Exactly. And Scott, that's been as you know, it's been one of our biggest struggles, is just getting that across, that this is a teaching device. This is a training device. This is not a cheating device. No more than if you call using training wheels to give your child confidence to learn it, to ride his bike. If that's cheating, then yeah, this is cheating. But if training wheels is training, like the word says, then that's exactly what this is. Now, having said that, are there people that will always use it? Yes, because they might have arthritis, they may have hand issues, they may have physical, whatever, going on, disability. And they're able to, but they can use ChordBuddy to play it, where they would be making zero music without ChordBuddy. Mm-hmm. So if you have to always use it, okay. But if you can wing off of it as soon as you can, that's the goal. Don't get too used to it.
And so show us again how those tabs work, how people learn to play, and then.
Yep. So each tab, Scott, has its own. Let me move down so you can see a little better. So you want the pinky to play the blue, which is the G. You want the ring finger to play the red, which is the D. Green, middle finger. Yellow is the E minor with the index finger. Sorry for the squeak in it, my chair. So so every finger plays its own chord. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, singing words of wisdom. Let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, Lord, let it be. Singing words of wisdom, let it be. Guys, it's all done by pressing one finger per chord. And then as you learn your rhythms, that's as simple as it is. When you find yourself down playing that chord in times of trouble, and then after you learn that one, you pull the next one out. So when you find yourself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me. Now you're playing that chord. Or no.
The C chord, yeah. Mm-hmm.
C chord. So, I mean, guys, when I do it, it looks so easy, and people go, it can't be that easy. It's that easy. It's that easy. It is that easy. And I want to let everybody know that if you want to tune in to my lives, tune in. Go to our Facebook page, which is the ChordBuddy on Facebook, and it's the ChordBuddy on Instagram too. And watch the live. I teach something every day and every night that you can use.
Absolutely. And people can post questions here, ask for songs, do some requests, and either it's in the songbook or you can use the tabs and convert it so that it can be played on ChordBuddy. This is, Travis, the ChordBuddy guitar. This is, as we said earlier, this is an award-winning guitar, the best bang for the buck. Some people have guitars, but I'm just going to recommend get the combo. $299, ChordBuddy, the guitar, the learning system, songbook, tuner. We haven't talked about tuning yet, but tuning is so important. So many people pull their guitar out and they think, well, I tuned it last week or I tuned it yesterday. Doesn't work.
If I had a dollar for every kid that he'd come in and I go, well, play me a chord to see if you're in tune, and it would be like this. I go, whoa, listen. I say, no, you're not in. Yes, I am in tune. I'm in tune. And I go, you think that's in tune? They go, yeah, well, Uncle Joey tuned it 6 months ago at the family reunion. I said, well, it was in tune 6 months ago, but it ain't in tune now. In fact, it wasn't in tune 10 minutes after Uncle Joey tuned it. So it is so important, guys. And let me explain this tuner to you. This tuner, and it also, every product, guys, we've ever put on the market actually has won awards. So when I pick this string, so that's showing the A sharp, but that's one that I detuned it while ago to demonstrate how bad it sounds when you're out of tune. So we're looking for a B. That's the second string. Now, see, it's orange and says B, but see the needle is left of center. So hear the pitch going up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, boom, green is what we're looking for. If you go past that and it turns red, check it out. Oh, stop. In fact, underneath the letter, it's small, but you can read it if you're close to it. Like I am. It says stop. Stop. Do not turn anymore, or you could break a string. Back up to green. Boom. And go. That's it, guys. This tuner right here has one button. On. The same button turns it off. And it's the best tuner you'll buy. I'm telling you that. I
agree, Travis. I've used other tuners, and you talk about the one button. I've seen they have so many different buttons, and accidentally I have changed a setting on that thing, and it's not working right anymore. And then
that was my point. That was my next point. Was when I ran a music store, and I did for years. They would buy the tuner from. They bring it back the next day or that afternoon. They go, "This tuner don't work." And I go, "What in the world's wrong?" And they say, "Well, it says I'm in tune, but I'm not in tune. I mean, I'm not in tune with nobody else." And I said, what you did. You accidentally pressed this button right here, and now you tuned it 2 cents flat or 4 cents flat. But they don't know it, And I don't expect them to know it, Their tuner's supposed to tune their guitar for them. Well, it doesn't. It didn't. Well, mine will. It will never do that. I promise you. Because it has one button. There's only one button.
Just tune. And the ChordBuddy's got 4 buttons, but you're going to wean yourself away to no buttons. And so life is pretty good. Hey, Travis, I got the flag flowing behind me because this year, now we're in 2026, 250th year anniversary of the country.
Yep.
And I remember the big bicentennial celebrations, 200 years.
I do too.
50 years ago, Travis.
Yep.
We were
76.
14 years old back in those days.
I remember that. Yep. Very well.
And so I'm just going to tell people, if you wanted to be able to play some patriotic songs this summer, 4th of July has come up, Independence Day, 250th anniversary of the country. You can buy a ChordBuddy. You want to play some John Philip Sousa, you want to play national anthem. Maybe you're a part of the American Legion of Veterans of Foreign Wars. Maybe you have a loved one that's a member there, and you want to help celebrate the 250th anniversary of our country. Well, ChordBuddy is a way to do it.
Yep. I was tuning it back up, but oh, beautiful, far spacious skies, far amber waves of gray. So you can play America the Beautiful. You can do Doodle went to town, riding on a pony. Yankee, how'd it go? Stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni. Oh.
There we go. I tell you.
But please, we got to get out of here. I've got things to do, people to see. But tune in to my lives, guys. Please go to our Facebook page, The ChordBuddy and Striking Chord, and that's where they air. That's where they live. Mm-hmm. And I will teach you what you want to learn. That is my promise to you.
Well, Travis, it's just been fun. I'm glad we get to start the year off 2026 with music for people, showing them how to do it. And you're going to have fun getting ready for that wedding coming up. Your daughter.
I'm excited. There's a girl, Scott, in Florida, and I follow on YouTube. I'll try to get her name, but I love her to death. She's a nice looking lady, teaches guitar in Florida, and she started crying. But when teaching a class the other day, when she was talking about music theory, how it's the love language of humanity, how music is the love language for humanity. And she started going into music theory, started crying. She got so emotional about it. But, I don't get that emotional about it. But music is something that ties every human, not every American, every human. You can hear a song and see people start tapping their feet and start smiling, no matter if you're Venezuelan, Mexican, African, Canadian, whatever. Mm-hmm. Music brings us together when politics tear us apart.
There we go. Well, Travis, welcome to 26, and I'm going to be in Alabama next week, next Tuesday.
I can't wait to see you, brother.
We'll get to see each other then live, and maybe we'll do it from the floor there. We'll see how timing goes.
Yeah. It'll be good and it'll be fun. So
it's always good. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll just say to everybody, happy 26. I'm going to put this video on that shows how the ChordBuddy works, and we'll talk to you all later.
Okay.
want to take a selfie?
Meet Deanna.
You can take a selfie.
She's just like any other teenager.
Oh, girl, look how beautiful you are.
But Deanna
She wants to communicate.
has Down syndrome.
It's shocking to us how nonverbal she's become.
And her sister says lately,
Hello, my name is Deanna.
it's hindered her ability to express herself.
She used to talk so much more before, but my parents got a divorce, and I feel like that kind of got to her.
So she uses this touch voice tablet,
Welcome to the mariachi concert.
given to her by the Mount Vernon School District. But this district
Do you like playing music with the guitar?
Yes.
Hey guys, let's hear it for Deanna, everybody.
has also given her a gift
There she is.
of another kind. A new way to express herself
Good, Deanna.
through her love for music.
Music is a big part of Deanna's life.
1, 2, 3,
It's all part of Mount Vernon High School's adaptive mariachi program, funded from the top.
It comes from the school district, and so they believe in inclusion.
Ready, you gonna spin? Woo!
I told them I need adaptive guitars. I need them those guitar buddies.
This girl is on fire.
Deanna's family says she's now using music to communicate,
Girl is on fire.
even back at home.
So that's how we know how she's feeling that day, because depending on the type of music she plays.
Primero, pero hay saber.
It's a class led by Mr. Ramon Rivera.
A lot of kids with disabilities often get put to the side.
I put them in the front.
And they seem to appreciate that about him.
My favorite teacher.
So as the kids get ready for an end-of-year performance, this senior's ready to show the world
Yeah.
what she's learned.
Did you have fun dancing today?
Yes.
You did a good job.
I'm Maddie White.
Thank you for coming to the concert.
King.
My love is music. I have taught thousands of people to play the guitar. Sadly, I've seen thousands quit. The guitar is the most popular instrument in the world, but yet it is one of the most frustrating. We all want to play the guitar for one reason. You know what it is? To meet chicks. There's 4 buttons. It plays G, D, C, and E minor. With those 4 chords, you can play hundreds of thousands of songs. Y'all, that's done with 1 button. 1 finger.
Maybe you're really learning how to play the guitar by pushing a single button. Why are you learning anything?
Oh, man, the question I was waiting for. It is a cheat, I'll be honest, unless it does this. You pull that out. Now, instead of pressing a button, you're really playing a chord. We have a patented 2-month learning system.
Whenever I drive down the street with my girls and a good guitar riff comes on, I want to be a rock star so bad. If you can teach me how to play the guitar...
I promise you I can right now. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay.
Thank you very much. All right, I'll play, you sing.
Match the red one.
The red one?
Uh-huh. Amazing grace, green, just a green, just a green. How sweet, back to blue, the sound that saved.
Wow. We're jamming, baby!
A rich, go to red, like me. Woo! Y'all, what you've just seen him do would take at least 2 months.
That's true.